Alright, gang, I just got this in about 3 days ago, and I have a moment, so I was going to make a video before I made my cup of coffee. I'm very tired. It's 5 o'clock Sunday morning. Just didn't sleep well at all last night. I don't know why, but that's not your concern. Rambling again. Anyway, this is a first gear Ford Econoline pickup truck. I don't normally collect diecast this size because I just never have. I do have a few that I've picked up here and there and I've held on to, but this is really the first one that I've gone after for myself because, well, it's cool and it's an Econoline pickup truck. They have various road names. I don't know if I should say road names, but they have like vans and pickups. Most of them that I saw online recently, they have the advertisements on them. Like this one says Ford tractors, and they have a blue and white version, which I don't care for blue at all. The detail on this is really good. I mean, it's well built. It's heavy. I didn't think it'd be as heavy as it was. Well, I'll spin her around here in a second so you can see all the details. It does not have, the steering does not turn left or right. It's fixed, and the doors don't open, which is okay because for the price that they're asking with these things online, if the doors open, then this would be even a higher price diecast. Quality, I think, is pretty good. I mean, I was really impressed when I got it because I was super apprehensive about buying it because I have seen diecast cars that look really good, and when you get them, they really aren't that great. They're just real cheap and just thrown together. But the only thing that functions on this truck is the tailgate, and the wheels do turn. So let's check it out and you'll see, get a little bit more details. I'm gonna put the old hands in here. Alright, there's the front, and it does have the Ford in between the headlights, and it's got those awesome headlight rings. I mean, when they made this van back in the 60s, it had so much character. I mean, it's just a good looking van, or truck in this case. Chrome bumper. The center grille, usually when you see toys with the made like this truck, they never get the grill right, but they did a really good job. The corner lights, they're good. The interior, oh, I should have brought a flashlight in with me. It's all black, so it does have a steering wheel. The dash, let's see if I can get an angle in there. Probably not. There you go. There's the dash. The gauges are actually painted, and it does have the radio. The hubcaps have Ford in them. The door side, Ford tractor, parts and service. Did I say door side? I haven't had coffee yet. This is the roadside, Ford service, Ford tractor, parts and service, and equipment sale. And now again, 5 windows, got the 3 here. I never was a fan of the corner windows. I always liked the just single window. And if I ever get another one back, I'm gonna go for a 5 window. A 3 window, but we'll see. Has a spare tire in the correct spot. And the tailgate, I mean, got the big Ford letters, genuine Ford parts, and like I said, it does let down. And I mean, it's just awesome truck. Same details on this side. It displays very well too. It's been sitting in my living room in front of my TV. Undercarriage, Ford Blues. I'm assuming it's a 6-cylinder. Because I think that's what they all came with from the factory. I don't think they ever had a V8. Put the single muffler on it. As for the money, I'm quite happy with it. I'm scared I'm going to want to start buying a couple more. Now, it came with 3 boxes, and if you look at the pictures online of the truck for sale, they look like they might be just like little cheap cardboard boxes, but they're actually plastic. Oops, sorry. And they have, and you know, they didn't skimp. It has Ford tractor genuine parts on both sides. You know. And like I said, there's three. There's 1, 2, 3. Now the reason why I picked this one because they had the blue and white version of the pickup, that Ford tractor. It's a equipment truck. I'm going to hold out and try to find a version without all the decals or tampos on it. But we'll see how that works out because there's only one on eBay right now and it's like $47. It's Rangoon red and white, and I didn't pay $47 for this one. I'm kind of skimpy when I try to buy stuff, like most people are. The vans look pretty good too. I'm wanting to get a van, and they do have just a solid white version of the van, but they also have a dry cleaner's van, which is a turquoise color, a blue and white Ford van with the tractor stuff on it, and I think they have a red and gray with the tractor stuff on it. Now, I bought this with the intentions on setting it with my tractor collection that I picked up here and there. You know, it's mostly, I think it's 3 or 4 Internationals and a big Ford. Is that all I got? No, got some John Deere's too. And I said, well, this would be pretty cool to put with the tractor collection. And then, plus I bought a little tin sign. It had, it was these colors with a Ford 8N on it. I said, well, that'd look pretty cool. So I get it, go put it on the shelf with the tractors. And if you've seen the tractor videos, I have that real tall, I can't remember which version Ford or tractor it was, but I mean, it just dwarfs this. All the tractors make it look really small. So probably won't put it on the shelf. And the box it came in, I ain't going to give you much details, pretty much plain Jane. But the packaging, the plastic is really thick on it that the truck sits in. So freight was nowhere near an issue. Because that's one of the other things I was worried about is, is it going to get here in one piece? But it's packaged very well. But gang, that's it. I'm going to get my coffee. I should have done this after I got my coffee. Oh, yeah. Also, this is what really impressed me. For those of you who don't know much about Econoline trucks and vans, right here in the corners of them, that's where your gas filler cap is. They even have that detail. So like I said, if you collect diecast stuff and you don't have one of these, you might want to check it out. It's a very well made little truck. I'm happy with it. Makes me want to get another one in real life. But, that probably never happened because they've gone up so much in price now. But I'm going to try to get one eventually. Another one, that is. If you've never driven one of these things, it's like you're sitting, the seat's right here. You're sitting above and kind of, your legs are in front of the tire. It's nose heavy. And I didn't realize it until after I bought mine. But there was a big steel plate. There was like in the bed, I should have put these in there. There was like, I forget how many, but these round-headed bolts in the bed. Now, what is that? So I looked up under it, and there was a big steel plate sitting up under the back. And I can agree with what I was told, but I was told it was put in there because the front end was heavier than the back end. And if you got it like in the grass or something, you might not get traction. And even with that big steel plate that was up under mine, and I believe it was up under all of them, that's something I need to look into. In wet grass with a the slightest of an incline, it spun. And then I started watching old commercials about the Econoline trucks versus, I think it was the Corvair truck. and they have the Econoline truck running fast, and he hits the brakes, and then, you know, of course, when he hits the brakes, the truck did that. And I could believe it, because driving these things is about like driving a car robots in a windstorm. But man, it was great. And if I can get another one, I will. But right now, it's not going to happen. Too many other projects. And but mine was this is what really kind of bothered me. But I was going to paint it orange anyway. When we took off each layer of paint, and the truck was an original blue color, and it was a truck that belonged to a furniture store. And it had, I can't remember what names were on. I got pictures of it somewhere. But we stripped it down, and we got to the base, and it got real light sanded. You could see all the appliances, furniture, and I can't remember what was on the door. And the bed, the floor was like warped because of all the, I guess, hand trucks and stuff that was used in it. I didn't care. I just wanted the truck. Now, a little tip. I don't know if I ever mentioned this in other videos or not, but these trucks were popular with the military. Now, I don't hold me to what I'm going to say here, because this is what I was told by another guy. They had them on aircraft carriers. Now, I've never seen a picture. I'm going to say it again. Never seen a picture of an Econoline truck on an aircraft carrier. I've seen Jeeps on aircraft carriers, but never an Econoline truck. But God, I keep saying but. My understanding was, listening to the guy who had an Econoline, he had a couple of them. He had one with a serious 302 in it, but it sat super high. But boy, that thing, it would burn the tires off of it. Of course, there's no weight in the back. Anyway, military versions, they have signal lights above the headlights, little, you know, the round ones. And then on the dash, it has a military identification tag. And so that's how you know if it's a military version or not. If you ever see one sitting in the woods, sitting in a junkyard or something, and it has those lights, 9 times out of 10, it's a military version. But gosh, I love these trucks. And if I get another one, it's never going to go anywhere. I will keep it forever. But most of them were bad about rust everywhere. You might as well put like GMC on them. Back in the 70s, how the bodies rolled up or under. Mine had rust. The bottom of the truck bed, this doesn't have the extreme, but it rounded. And of course, everything was thrown up from the road, dirt, road grime, and all that. So when we stripped the truck, we ended up, the whole back was just Swiss cheese. So, and at that time, you couldn't get sheet metal parts, so we was going to have to take and cut it all out and weld it back in. And the corners were just super round. And mine had this is the strangest thing, they drilled a hole in the roof, but they didn't drill a hole where the support was. They drilled it just in the roof and put a big antenna on it. And so the hole was wallered out, if I can use that word. And the surrounding sheet metal was kind of warped, so it took a lot of hammering to get that straightened back out and then welded. And we took it all the way down to the metal, and my best friend and I did. And then I had to end up selling it. Plus, you know, I was tearing my hands up. I have issues with my joints and all that, and I was just tearing my hands up working on this truck. My friend was showing me so much. And 3-speed. It was a 3-speed on the column. They did have automatics in the later years. I don't know the year they came out, but mine was a 3-speed. Being a kid, you know, back in the 80s, you still had a ton of 3-speed on the column trucks running around, especially in the farming communities. And as a kid, we learned how to drive 3-speed on a column. And it had been years, like I said, since the 80s, since I drove a 3-speed. So when I bought the truck, we had to go and ask an old guy how to change gears in the truck, because I could not remember the pattern. I knew where first gear was, so I went and we was out in this field just running it around. So I got it up, with some speed. I went from first to reverse. Truck died, spun, it just slid around. It was hilarious, but God, I love these trucks. Anyway, gang, I'm sitting here rambling. I was going to make a short video, and of course, it didn't happen. I want to thank you for viewing. Have a great day.